Now, getting on and off buses is simple for most of us, but it's hard to imagine how difficult it is for blind or partially sighted people. Bus drivers and visually impaired people swap places today to try to understand things from each other's point of view. Our reporter Joanne Riddle linked up with Sharon Gibbs, who has very little sight, and they got on board.
Sharon Gibbs from Sutton Coldfield has limited sight in her left eye, none in her right. Everyday things like getting on buses have led to accidents.
I went to step off the bus and didn't realise that the bus wasn't in the curb, so I caught my foot on the edge of the curb and the edge of the bus step, and I just went down.
Today, Sharon and others with sight problems linked up with bus drivers in Walsall to explain their difficulties in an exercise organised by the Royal National Institute of Blind People.
So the bus drivers are going to be given special glasses to illustrate the difficulties visually impaired people have, and I can tell you, it really is incredibly tricky.
Sharon was paired with Steve Hill, who's been driving buses for 17 years.
I was born totally blind, but I gained sight as I got older.
Okay.
I was one of the lucky ones.
Okay.
But there are people that lose their sight later in life.
I've just been given some glasses to symbolise some visual impairment, and it's black patches and little dots all round.
Steve made his way to the bus with his sight severely restricted by the specially adapted glasses.
Bit of a step up, make sure I lift my leg up high enough.
Meanwhile, Sharon sat in the driver's seat. The screen to protect drivers from violent crime made her realise how it can sometimes restrict drivers' ability to hear when a passenger needs help.
Drivers have been assaulted through when the windows wasn't there, or when the screen wasn't there. Been spat at. They've had liquid thrown over them.
Really?
Yes.
So afterwards, how do they feel?
Absolutely brilliant. I loved every minute of it.
It made me a bit more aware now of certain situations and with people's disabilities.
Steve and Sharon left with a renewed understanding, and it's hoped ongoing training for drivers will make life easier. Joanne Riddle, BBC Midlands Today, Walsall.
Now, this is a